Hello. Hi. Hey everyone, how are you doing? It is I, Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm a Twitch affiliated streamer, and I stream story-oriented video games on Thursdays and Saturdays. Hey, Control Freak, how are you? It's good to see you. I was going to say that I've missed my Thursday crew. I've had to cancel my Thursdays due to academic duties, but I am back. Hi, everyone. Where else can you see me? You can see me on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, GMing Night Witches on Geekspace TV. And every other Wednesday, you can see me at 9 p.m. Eastern at Off the Table as a player in Super Duper, a Fate superhero RPG GM'd by Little Red Dot. Those are the things that I'm doing. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm supposed to start at 6, and I often start at 6:30, but that's because I teach on Thursdays right now, and it's hard to do that just like whoosh, whoosh. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. I will say that I have got it set up so that I will be teaching Monday, Wednesdays next semester in the fall, so I should be completely golden with being able to do the things that I like. I'll be able to be like here on time, 6 o'clock. Anyway, I just want you to know, I recognize that I'm not starting at 6 when I should be starting at 6. I'm starting closer to 6:30, and I apologize. I try to be on it. I can't always be on it. You know, busy life as it were. If I were a full-time streamer, I'd be all over that. But I'm not a full-time streamer. At least not yet. At least not yet. You know. Hey, Jer, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué pasa, mi amigo? I hope you're doing well. Jer, Control Freak, it's so good to see you all. It makes me happy. What did I want to tell you all? I had all these thoughts in my mind. I've been very contemplative recently. Just pondering life in the universe, probably because of the things that I've been doing. I've got a performance tomorrow that I'm going to be participating in. One of my graduate students is doing his master's thesis, and he asked me to perform in it, and so I'm performing in that, and it involves sort of deep introspection, and so I've been very thoughtful in my mind recently. That's what I've been doing. How have you been doing? How have you all been doing? How are you doing? Tell me. The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop, ooh, I got it too. The name game. Come on, everybody. I'm gonna do both in a row. Let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. But if the first two letters are ever the same, I drop them both, then say the name like Bob. Bob, drop the B's, Bo, Ob, or Fred. Fred, drop the F's, fo, red, or Mary. Mary, drop the M's, mo, airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Be boodlefloof, be boodlefloof, be boodlefloof, be... Be boodlefloof, bo, e boodlefloof, banana, fanna, fo, fee, foodlefloof, fee, fi, mo, me, moodlefloof. Be boodle floof. Levi, bo bevi, banana, fana, fo fevi, fee, fi, mo mevi. Levi. Thank you both for the subs. What a streak. Also, that's amazing. Right, Be Boodle Floof needs the extra verse, which, by the way, I really appreciate having any excuse to sing that extra verse because I love it, because it's so cool, right? And you know what I love about it the most? I will tell you. I love it when she says, Fred dropped the F's faux red, because faux red, how cool is that? Who doesn't love a faux red? So yeah, I love that extra verse, and I love faux red, and I love it when she says, Mary dropped the M's mo airy. That's the only rule that is contrary. Like, I love that. I love that so much, and any excuse I have to sing it. That makes me so happy. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel very appreciated, and it is very kind of you. And you know, I used all of that goodness to go and get uniforms and hats and stuff like that. And you know, I've got RPG thoughts on my mind. I don't know how I feel about, like, I'm in an institution. And by that, I don't mean I'm in an immense institution. I mean, I'm at a university. That's where I live. I live in a dorm. And we have got this, like, amazing high-speed... Oh, Jer, you haven't watched The Expanse until now? I love The Expanse. I think it's really good. Are you enjoying it? You may not like it, but I love it. And I love Christian because I love Shohreh Aghdashloo, who is also doing one of the voices in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Oh, do you know that song Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies? Do you know the song? It's from the 80s. Do you know it? Because it's amazing. I mean, people who are my age might know it. It's so good. Thank you, Levi. I'm glad somebody knows that song besides me, because that one has that great part in the middle where, because the Suicidal Tendencies do this thing where they kind of go really slow and mellow, and then they get like really thrash speedy. And you know, he's like, you know, like sometimes, this is how the song goes, right? Thank you, Levi. Thank you. And I love the parts of the song. It's like, you know, like sometimes you're just like, because this is how he sings. Sometimes you're just like sitting in your room and you're like thinking about everything, but then like you're thinking about nothing, you know? And then like my mom came in, she's all like, Mike, but I like didn't hear because I was like thinking. So then she starts yelling. She's like, Mike. And I'm like, what? And she's like, are you on drugs? I'm like, I'm not on drugs, Mom. I just want a Pepsi. And she's like, you're on drugs. And I was like, no, I'm not, Mom. Can you just give me a Pepsi? All I wanted was one Pepsi. She wouldn't give it to me. She wouldn't give it. And then it like gets all thrashy. And then like, they put me, you know, I'm not crazy. Institution. You're the one that's crazy. Institution. You're driving me crazy. Institution. They put me in a mental institution. Said it was the only solution to, oh, that's right. They put me in a mental institution. Said it was the only solution to something to protect me from the enemy myself. Anyway, it's a good song, and you should listen to it, and if you should watch the video, because Mary Warnos, who was one of Andy Warhol's Factory Girls, is also in it, and she was also in a number of B-horror movies, so you should watch the video. And I think also, who else in that video? She was in, Mary Warnos was in the movie Eat the Rich with, what's his face who played Chakotay? Hector something or other, from Voyager. So if you want to see a very young Hector, what's his face, who plays Chakotay, with Mary Warnos, who was one of Andy Warhol's Factory Girls, about people who are eating rich people. It's about cannibalism. I recommend that film. Yeah, I need to watch. I've seen season 1 and I really enjoyed it. I'm like Levi, but I never got to see season 2. But now that it's on Amazon Prime, I can. So once I get a little bit of extra space, I'm hoping during spring break, I'm going to try to binge a little bit of The Expanse season 2 and 3. You know, there's such good music in the world. Do you know what I mean? There's such good music in the world. That's all I have to say. Oh, we have a giveaway for today. Our giveaway for today is Zombie Army Trilogy, which is a World War II zombie shooter. And I'm going to give that away. I'm going to give it away now. What I got, I'm going to give it to the foxhole. You know what? Don't even. Oh, can I tell you all something? This is really exciting. I think this is really exciting, and maybe I will share it with you. I don't know. I don't know if I'll share it with you. Maybe I will. I probably will because I'm excited by the prospect. So guess what I'm doing? I haven't started doing it yet because, again, time. Right? I need to have the time to do it. But I was having a conversation with somebody, and I was talking about, I just mentioned something, in passing. I mentioned that, in school I was pretty goth. We didn't call it goth, we called it alternative. And I was not wearing white pancake makeup because I did not really fit the Robert Smith Cure look very well. Didn't go with my complexion, but I was super into all of that sort of music in school. And a friend of mine was saying, oh, I would have loved to know what you listen to. And I realized that that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a mixtape, a playlist of all the most angsty music that I listened to in middle school, high school, and the very beginning, right after I got out of high school, my little army days, of all of my angsty stuff. And I'm gonna make a playlist of all of my angsty, moody, middle school, high school music. And I thought that I should probably share it, and I could maybe make the playlist and put it up on the Foxhole so you can see all of my moody music. You should not, hey Crit Witch, you should totally not be afraid of this. Krellin's like, no, I'm gonna lurk so you can play. We'll see, Krellin. See, here's the thing, Krellin. You think that you're distracting me, but I'm distracting you. That's you think you're in here with me, but I'm in here with you. You think I'm in here. No. We didn't call it goth. You know what I mean? We called it alternative. That's what we called it. But I was listening to the Smiths and Tears for Fears and The Cure and Susie and the Banshees and Depeche Mode and Erasure and Joy Division and Yaz and Sinead O'Connor and, all of that. Just a lot of, if you know, you know. Right, Zeke has got some underwater lockpicking skills, because why wouldn't you have underwater lockpicking skills if if you do mining? And yes, the skill technically in Fate is called burglary, but is it burglary if you just need to break into places to get stuff for mining purposes? I don't know if it is. Maybe it's just liberating materials. That's all I'm saying. Our teens sound very similar. Had to use the white pancake face. Yeah, right? It's hard to use a white pancake face when you're brown. And I was like, oh man, dang it. I can't, oh well. But I listened to the music. I did. Just a little B&E, but not robbing. That's it. You're just breaking and entering and taking things. But that's not burglary. It's just, It just, it's what it is. It's fine. It's just the thing that you do. Anyway, so I'm going to make this playlist, the playlist of my misspent youth, and see it. Borrowing. It's borrowing. The definition of burglary is breaking into places to take things that don't belong to you. Is it? Robbery is taking, So then maybe technically it's burglary, but I like to think of it as breaking into places to take things that aren't yours. Burglary can just be breaking in. What did I want to do? I'm hanging out with you all. It is so good to see you. I've missed you all. I have missed you all. I know that I've been streaming on the RPG side, but I haven't been able to do my streams for a bit, and I really missed you all because the Foxhole makes me happy. That's all. I just want you to know it, and I'm just happy that you all are here. And we're gonna so this is my plan. But getting in and getting out isn't a threat of force. We just opened the door or window and walked in, right? So my goal is, this is what I'm thinking. Just let me know if the volume's good. But my thought is that what we should probably do is actually just try to meet people and get their stories. Stop being ooh. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme. out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Crit witch, bo bit witch, banana, fanna, fo fit witch, fee, fi, mo, mit witch. Crit witch. Ooh, I have a button, so I press just for the game start. Just press button pressings. That's why it's burglary and not robbery. Side note, assault is verbal threats of violence and actual violence is battery. Huh. Really? Huh. I always wonder what the difference between assault and battery is. So assault is verbal threats of violence, whereas battery is actual violence. I learned a thing. I like it. Oh, I think it varies by state. Yeah, assault and battery. I like salt, pepper, and I do like batteries to fuel the things that I need. Fun fact, all these words actually have legal definitions that matter. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna really try to find people and hear their stories today. Just one salt. Just one. These men lean against the wall of the hardware store, smoking and chatting. They wave you over. You heard this one before? They launch into a group recitation of the aristocratic ghost, doomed to mingle with hobos for eternity, interrupting one another in their excitement to tell it. Wait a minute. You recognize the story. It's the story about the ghost of the well-heeled hobo. Someone's added to it in the meantime, though. What do you think? Asks one of the men, eyes bright. You think that really happened? I'll say, of course. Well, I'm not so sure myself, he replies. But damn, it sounds wild. We'll move on. Assault, I think, is putting you in fear of violence in the UK, so gestures could count. Huh. So look, seriously, I'm gonna meet all the people, and oh look, it's Atlanta. We're gonna talk to all the people. We're gonna be really focused, maybe, I don't know, and try to get stories from everyone, and see. Okay, Jimmy, Austin Walker, Chapter 3. Oh, it's our preacher guy.
Sit down.
Hi.
To have another person to talk with on a night like this.
Hey, Jimmy.
France is weighing heavy on me again.
Oh.
No, that's wrong. It ain't just France.
What's going on?
America weighs heavy on me too. Things it did to us over there, and every day since the war ended, back here at home.
World War I? Yeah.
If you have any spooky campfire tales, feels appropriate out here, right?
I think I do have some spooky stories. Let's see what I can tell you. I'm gonna tell you the story of something spooky, right? Well, something spooky. I can tell you the story of the missing people and the strange lights in the desert in the Southwest. That seems kind of spooky. I hope. I mean, strange lights, missing people.
Oh, you got me for a second with that one.
Nice. All right.
Travel. The only good thing about that war was the men I traveled with. Bearcats. All
Hey,
firing.
Volpez. How you doing? We're talking about legal definitions. A Neo! How you doing? I think we're out of Florida right now, but we're close, and we're really gonna go and get people's stories. That's what we're doing. How you doing, Neo?
Imagine a better world. It's cause I've seen what the best of us can do.
Also, how's everybody doing?
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking, church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
Yes, our goal is to make progress today. That is our goal. Oh, you want adventurous? You wanted a thrilling story? Oh, in a state of hype for Critical Role. I mean, what is their current total, by the way? Are they at Are they currently they're at 6 million, right? No, yes. I mean, I don't always know. Over 6 million. I don't always know which of these are thrilling and which ones are not. You know? 6.16, that is amazing. That is crazy. Well, but you know what though? It's a lot of people, so they've got a lot of people like giving like small amounts. They're talking about a series. Yeah, so I heard that rather than doing 4 episodes for the first story, they're gonna put that first story down to 2 episodes so they can make sure they can do the Briar Woods story. Well, look, I need Briarwoods. I say good on them is what I say. Average donation is 136. That's really good. I mean, I donated $20 because I was like, I've got 20 bucks. Yeah, those big ones, right? I need a... Which one sold out? Wow, yeah. That's, I need, something thrilling. I'll tell the story of the Jackrabbit and the cat. That could be thrilling, maybe. All the high tier ones are limited to just a few. Oh, wow.
You've got a pretty wild life. You know that?
Yes. Hey, everybody, guess what? I just opened the eye completely.
Home, if a church
We're good.
is God's house, a place
We're
where
good.
we should devote ourselves exclusively and wholly to praising his name, then there can be no black church in America. We're too busy trying to survive to do anything exclusively.
Whoa, 5 backed at 25K? Wow. Wow. I'm gonna say something. I don't have $25,000. But you know what though? Here's the thing. For all I know, those people who backed at $25,000 are like industry bigwigs who are like, you know, who have money to spare. Because I do not have that kind of money. But, yeah.
Anyway, why don't
I don't have that kind of money.
Scary story. You must have heard some good ones.
So here's the thing. We now have a completely open eye with this guy, so I don't think I'm going to actually use my good stories on him. They could be from Titmouse. I mean, like, it's entirely possible. So here's my thought. Since I have opened his eye completely, I think what I will do now is rather than waste the kind of stories that I know he'd like, I think I'm going to tell him stories that I'd be interested in, just, you know, like, for example, I could tell the story of the violin and the true story of the owner. Like, this will, you know, I need to might get some new stories for him though. Yeah, they could be companies.
Truth in them, I think.
That's fine.
Still with me.
It's fine.
Things I remember too well. Gave us religious men 10 days of training. This is how you wear the mask when the gas hits. Only thing is, they didn't have enough masks to go around when we got to France.
That's awkward.
You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Oh, that's really interesting, Curling. The 80 top contributors account for 360K. Which is a lot, but not actually a lot compared to the 6 point something millions, right? So, Oh, that's fair, Krellin. That's actually a good point. They might have contributed more. But I do wonder if, thinking about, like, what the top 10%, yeah, right? Basically, how many people are donating versus big ticket people versus small ticket people? So look, I am going to say, let's do something. So by the way, this one, the Queen of Cups family, we really need to switch that out for him next time. 80 people is roughly the top 5%, one half of top 0.5%. And that accounts for what percentage of the money that was donated? 360,000, we're looking at 6 million. So take out 3 zeros is 36, and that becomes 600,000. No, 6,000. 6,036, 36 over 6,000, which, what percentage? So, what percentage is 3,600? Wait. 5, thank you. Thank you, Krellin. Thank you. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this math in my head right now with this music in my ear. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. Thank you, Krellin, for taking care of that for me. Let's do joy. You're like, I come back to math. Let's tell the story of the tree with the bottles. That's interesting. All the math. See, I feel like people...
Different folks have different senses of humor, I suppose.
I don't think it's funny.
Joy. Well, the Lord put the birds in the sky and the fish in the sea. Ain't no one swapped them yet.
Uh-huh.
The hard nights in France, I wondered if maybe some of us just weren't meant to live in happiness.
That's a dark thought.
Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
I do, but I'm not going to tell you because I want to save them for when I talk to you again. So why don't we talk about... breaks out in sweat. I think we could talk about death and change. So let's talk about the small corpse in the train in the Northwest. Those top 80 contributors are about...
That's how it
oh,
is,
wow.
Huh? Well, maybe you ain't seen as much of this world as I have. You know, I saw a lot of death in France. Friends and enemies both. But none of it mattered as much as seeing Pops die in the ring when I got back.
Oh, your dad was a boxer?
Ah, night's over. Well, I've got to get walking. My journey takes me up this way.
So...
What is it the paper they gave me said? Chaplain James Coates displayed gallantry in administering to the wounded under terrific fire, exposing himself at all times to reach their sides. Fraudulent love is what that is. Yeah, they gave us a Sunday parade when we came home. But by noon on Monday, we were niggers again.
So, here's the thing. We have the availability... Jimmy's Chapter 4 is available. They count as 33 people each, basically. Huh. Oh, yeah. So... here's what I'm thinking, everybody. I want to... Nope, that's not it. So here's what. I think we should try to finish Jimmy. I think we can. And I think we have a problem with this one being all maxed out with him. So maybe we can try to get new stories. Justice? Is it justice or is it... Is it the Queen of Cups? Ay. I think it's justice that we need to swap out. No, because the newspaper reporter strictly positive views in Louisville. He's in the upper right corner. We're looking for the one that's in the left, so it's not justice. I think it's not Nine of Swords, because that's in that bottom lower left. It's one of these blue ones. It's either the Queen of Cups. I don't think it's her. I think it's the Empress. But the Jackrabbit and the Cat in California, that feels like it's down there. So I think it has to be the Queen of Cups. We're going to switch out 2 of these stories and see if... I don't know. Okay, I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. If you discount the top 80 at listed value, the average donation falls to 128. Wow, that's a big gap. So we're gonna go and see if we can finish out Jimmy and just see if we can finish his story. We're gonna try that out. We're gonna see what we can do. It's $7. What? Who? What? What? The bar is crowded with people from every walk of life. Businessmen, young men in muddy overalls, a crowd of girls in slinky dresses, preparing their blood alcohol content for a night on the town. But it's the squat, sharp-eyed man in the fedora who catches your attention. Oh, wait. Math is happening. He launches into a wild story about an unstoppable bronco. Halfway through, he stops, recognizing the look on your face. You know this one? You tell him the story about the rodeo. That's it, I think I like mine more. And so this is when he does the round and, you know, he wins. But my rodeo goes up. Oh. Oh, there's a math fight, which, so I have a question about math fights. Do you use like a protractor, and like a compass to attack each other? This song is hot. Gang, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna finish Jimmy. Oh no, modern math fights are all graphing calculators. I think you just snark at their proofs in academic papers. Oh. Oh wow.
With you, friend. Ain't sure there's a me no more.
Whoa. Ooh, yeah, never take a calculator to a compass fight. Don't do it. So we have just hit the wow. Ooh, hype. Okay, well, we're gonna see. This is super intense, everybody. I don't know how Jimmy's 4th chapter is gonna go, but we're gonna do it.
I'm Baptist when I need to be Baptist. I'm Methodist when I need to be Methodist. Even been Catholic once or twice. I'm so interested in what y'all need, I can't quite put a finger on what it is I believe these days.
Are you okay, Jimmy?
See, I ain't a preacher. I'm a grifter.
Oh, okay.
The only thing is, can't quite tell if I'm proud or ashamed of that fact.
Huh. Tell me more.
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
You want to tell of adventure, a thrilling story. Yeah, Jimmy looks different. He's in a bit of a state. So, you want... I don't know. I'm going to tell the story of Rose's search. Right? This is what I'm saying. How much of a difference is there between a preacher and a grifter?
I swear I ain't heard a story good as that in a long minute. Tomorrow will be worse than today. And the tomorrow after tomorrow, too.
I think this is going to be really tricky, actually.
But you string a whole mess of tomorrows together, child, and you walk forward into them, then maybe we might have a chance.
I'm concerned, right, about...
Anyway, why don't you tell me a scary story? You must have heard some good ones.
Do I have I have a lot of scary stories, but do I have scary stories left for him? I'm going to tell the story of the aristocratic ghost doomed to mingle with hobos for eternity. I hope that's scary enough. I hope. Give me luck.
Different
No.
folks have different senses of humor.
Apparently
suppose.
not.
Traps. I saw it in Pops. I saw it in the generals of Europe.
I didn't think it was scary enough.
Businessmen and politicians and artists too. The self is the biggest trap there is. Don't fall in. Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
I will see if I've got something. I've got a lot. I don't know how many are loaded up. Oh, my shirt. My shirt says a bunch of things. It says one phrase in a lot of different languages. And I think it says something like, fashion is life. Something like that. Oh. Yeah, I need to, the ghost will lead us dick holes getting to come up as it's not scary. Just, yeah, no, that's fair. I could maybe do the story of the corn farmers who started worshiping a pagan god to save their harvest, but I don't know if that's scary. Yeah, I don't... Right now I think I've got sad stories, but not necessarily spooky stories. Oh, the twins murdering twins in the Northwest, that seems scary. Well, the things I don't think I have enough scary stories queued up.
Oh, you could rattle a congregation's bones, I bet.
Yes.
Family, Pops pretended to be a strong man, but in the end, he was just a coward and a cheat. Like father, like son, I suppose. Oh. Do you want to tell me about your self-perception? You must have seen some pretty wild stuff on the road. What's the most exciting thing you've seen?
Yeah, what would scare a man being grappled by an angel? So I think the next time I talk to him, I think I really need to swap out everything to get different stories than what I currently have. So I'm going to tell him of Cassidy's verse, because people's stories always work.
You've got a pretty wild life. You know that?
Thank you. It's going to be hard to get him to be full-eyed, I think.
I swear to you, friend, however much I hate me, that is how much I love you and every other damned soul in this country.
Really, Jimmy?
Lately, my journey's been pretty ordinary. Just walking, church to church. What about you? Been on any adventures?
I have, but I don't know if you want to hear them. So we're going to tell of Rocio's long journey. We're using up our people.
You've got a pretty wild life. You know that?
It's the higher in level you get with them, the harder it is to max them
When I
out.
was young, my faith was joyous. It brought the world into order, gave sense to even the worst injustices suffered. But these days, it's the injustices that give shape to my belief.
Interesting.
My faith used to be a rock. Now, it's the sea.
What does that mean, Jimmy?
Here's the sunrise. I've got another sermon to give, and the church is a long way off. I suppose I'm taking this show on the road again. And by God, it gives me the hope I live on, and it makes me sick both at once. Don't know how to feel about it, how to think about it, but I keep going, don't I?
So you were pretending to be a preacher so long that you just sort of become a preacher?
Next, I'm headed this way. Keep yourself safe on the road, friend.
Sure.
Maybe we'll meet again.
I don't think I can talk to you right now, though, because I feel like I need to switch out a lot of stuff. His faith ebbs and flows. Ebbs and flows. So, looking at our map, I don't think we should actually go visit him right now. I mean, we're doing a good job, but I don't think we should visit him because I think I would need to do a whole lot of rearrangements. So I think we should find this person and talk to them. And when we swap out, there's Althea up there with her blues. Oh, there's a lot of really good people we could talk to. But let's head west, meet this person, maybe swap out some stuff, and get some new stories, maybe. Because Grappled by an Angel was a weird show. Yeah, it was such a weird show. It seemed a little questionable how often the angels were grappling each other. I was like, what is that? Yeah, so the thing is, when you get... Because the thing is, you have... when you have more stories than you have slots, you have to decide which stories you want to have. And I think I need... That was the prawn version. I also enjoy prawns and also shrimp. Oh, sorry. Now I'm just thinking about how I'd like some Chinese food. I'd like... It's nice. All right, we're gonna camp with this person. Oop. Hello. Oh, I have an acorn. And I have a flute. Oh. That's cool. Oh, hey, these things let us travel from place to place. How cool is that? All right, well, let's find out who this person is and talk to them. And then maybe, all right, Shaw, chapter 2. Hi.
I suppose most expect a Negro to end up in prison.
In the 30s?
Yeah, there's two kinds in my estimation. There's a prison with bars, where they lock you up after they decided you'd done a crime. And there's also the prison without bars.
Tell me more of your stories, and I enjoy the banjo in the background.
As everywhere else, if you look hard enough.
You, my friend, are cynical.
But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
Do I know tragedies? Would you like a story about a dead child? Because I'll tell you what, I will tell you the story of the small corpse on a coal train. That's a tragedy. You'll find that terrible. I'm just saying.
Body and soul. Death. Yeah, when you do time, you're only doing some of your time. It all ends. Like everything else, it ends.
I want to tell you all something.
Sad story. Sad and true, okay?
Yeah, I have all of those. But gang, I just want to point out something about the banjo in this particular music. If you listen to it, you know what? I don't think that's a 5-string banjo in this particular piece. Wait, let me see when it comes on again. Right now we've got guitar. You know what? I don't think that's a 5-string banjo. I think that's a gitjo. I think that is a 6-string banjo, sort of a banjo that is tuned like a guitar. And guitar players who want to sound like a banjo player will just like get a 6-string banjo. Because the technique that's being used to play this, there's a lot of strumming in a way that you wouldn't do on a banjo. If you're going to strum on a banjo, you're going to play claw hammer, but you don't strum it like you would a guitar. You kind of do a bum titty thing where you go, boom. So like you use it's called down picking, downstroking, where your hand goes down, you hit one string with your finger, and then you strum down across the strings, and while you're strumming down across the strings, you let your thumb hit against one of the strings and you pop it back off. So it's bum chita. And this is not, and also I'm not hearing the drone string. One thing about the 5-string banjos, you're gonna have a drone string going on, and I'm not hearing that. I'm also not hearing normal picking patterns, the kind of picking patterns you would have on a banjo. This sounds to me like this is a guitar player playing a 6-string guitar with a banjo body. That's what I'm hearing. That's what hey, there you go. Yeah. That one, that's a good one. I think it's up here. The father waiting for his dad. Yeah, Vulpes, I'm gonna tell that story because that's tragic. You can, if you play the banjo, you can really tell the difference. Yeah, that was a good one, Vulpes. That was a good one, thank you. That was a good tragic story.
After all those years of hard labor, they let me go. Kind of felt like being fired from a job.
Except that it was prison.
You got any good happy stories?
Oh.
Where things work out for someone, maybe?
I do. I actually do have some happy stories for you. My best friend taught himself to play dulcimer in 3 minutes. I'm looking for a happy story. I do have some. Oh, wait. It was the story... Where was it? Not the murdering twins. Things where it worked out with people. Not dust. Wait, I had a really good one. I think that one might work, but I think there's another one. Where was it? No. Where was it? Yeah, I think a lot of these people may not actually be alive. You know? I think the story of the Lost Ring might be positive because I found it. So let's try that. It may not, but I did find the ring. So
Good to hear a story
yes.
more happy than the world really is.
Yes.
Nice to escape.
Okay, that worked.
Fortune. Well, prison was maybe the only time I felt like I knew what was going on.
I wonder if this person's playing with a pick or finger picks. There's just a lot of strumming going on.
They make sure you know what's up and down in there. Strange blessing.
Maybe I have been collecting their souls by hearing their stories, but maybe I haven't collected their souls enough. Like I have to maybe get to the highest level and then I get their soul.
Now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those?
I think I might. There was that one about the pesticide. Yeah, I feel like maybe I do need to earn their trust to take them along. Look, there's a story about... where was it? It was... it had to do with crops. Where was it? No. Not the indescribable horror. Corn farmers, maybe? Maybe the corn farmers? But before, yeah, we're gonna try the corn farmers. Because that seems like, you know. I do love that Trooper's almost more into the background music right now than his stories.
Me?
Oh, sorry.
My heaven? Strange
But,
story.
you know, the music's really good. What am I supposed to do?
No, it don't feel good to live under the boot of the law.
Mm-hmm.
But you get used to it. Sometimes
I want to tell you all something. I haven't seen you in a while.
yourself missing it.
I see it. Regularity.
But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
I do know some tragedies, my friend. Let me tell you about many of the dead children that I know. How about the story of the dead boy in the grain silo up in Duluth? Because that's terrible. Well...
I hear you.
Oh, thanks. I'm almost full eye on this guy.
Some strange sadness, yes.
I'm not saying it's bad that this is a guitar player playing a 6-string guitar. When I was younger, I thought that because I was stupid. But now, you know, do your thing. Yeah, that's a lot of single string work right there. And it does not feel like they're doing the Reno style. It just feels like it's a guitar player, which is not, no insult.
When you get a glimpse of real freedom after being away from it for so long, you forget what it was. It can break you.
I want to play music for you all, but I can't.
Here's the sun.
Oh,
Then
all right.
I gotta get ready to leave.
Okay.
It was good talking to you.
It was nice talking to you too.
You have some funny ideas how to tell a good story.
Hey,
I'm heading up the road this way. Maybe
All
we'll
right.
meet again.
maybe. Yeah, when I was younger, I was not enlightened yet.
It's like coming out of prison.
Okay,
About what it's like on the outside. In a prison without bars.
all right, sure. But I got better. Do you know what I mean? I got better. I realized that I was being stupid as a youngin', and that I needed to just relax a little bit and be more mellow about stuff. Let me because they're gonna mute it.
I'm conscious of something heavy in the air. The light of the cigarette breaks the darkness. In its glow, you see the face. Something inside you wishes you hadn't.
Oh,
¿Quieres esto? He rasps. Then, cigarette.
So, what? It is a good question. What even is this game? It is a very good question. Leave it on Twitch. Well, I'll probably put it over on YouTube. If I play the music myself, I know, but I wanted to play. I wanted to play something by Tony Furtado, who is a banjo player, who then picked up a dobro banjo. So, because like basically he was going the other direction. So he was a banjo player who picked up you know a dobro, which is like a slide guitar? So he picked up what had a dobro body but a banjo neck. So he was going the other direction, and it was interesting to see what a banjo player did when playing something that sort of looks like or sounds sort of like a slide guitar. It was really interesting. So thinking about that balance, right, between... Anyway, I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to take the cigarette.
You pluck the cigarette from his fingers, and suddenly, his whole body starts to dissolve. You watch him disintegrate until all that remains of him is on the floor. A disquieting pile of, well, what would you call it? Bone meal?
So I have the choice of either smoking the cigarette or eating the bone meal. And I'm going to eat the bone meal because Aneo says that I should do that. So since Aneo wants me to eat the bone meal, and I'm a hobo skeleton, I'm going to do it.
The bone meal carcass of the cigarette-smoking stranger isn't nice to eat. After a couple mouthfuls, you move onwards, feeling interestingly better than before.
Okay. Well, we did that. Have we been in Memphis yet? 'Cause we're walking in Memphis. We have not been to Memphis yet. Hey gang, we haven't been to Memphis before. That's good. I feel like there are all these places we haven't been yet. Let's see. Memphis is better off than other cities in the state, but life here is still hard. Folks keep jumping into the brown murk of the Mississippi off the Harahan Bridge, and the Ford factory's been closed for months. Let's explore.
Peabody Hotel. The words adorn the exterior wall, each letter the size of a window. The lobby has upholstered furniture and gold chandeliers, but such luxury is a mere accessory to the centerpiece. A travertine marble fountain in which 5 ducks swim.
Ducks!
A handsome bunch of feathered fellows, all having a nice time in the water. A bellman in a blue cotton uniform, black cane cupped in his hands, takes notice of your interest in the waterfowl. Would you happen to be here to witness the duck march?
Duck march?
A wide smile crosses the bellman's face. Oh, a newcomer. Well, this is a little ceremony I introduced. Every day I march these babies into the elevator all the way to the roof. Then I march them back down to this fountain.
So I can say, these eaten ducks, or they don't fly away. I feel like this person seems very attached to their ducks, and I feel like implying that I want to eat those ducks seems rude, so I won't. I'm gonna just say they don't fly away. That'll let him brag about what a great connection he has to these ducks.
The bellman gestures toward the closest duck. You notice now, the ducks have had their flight feathers trimmed, though their beauty remains intact. Now, don't look so concerned. I spoil them rotten. The feathers will grow back.
Bee Boodlefloof has just noticed something. I will eat the people, but not the ducks. Like, I might have eaten the ducks, but I feel like it would be rude to mention eating the ducks in front of the person who seems to be very invested in his ducks. That seems rude. Yeah, he's not their friend, though, clearly. Does it really? What is the duck march like? Is it interesting? Is it cool? Let's watch this duck march. Vulpus has seen it live.
The bellman taps his cane on the marble. Right away, the ducks honk up a frenzy and hop out of the fountain. They beat the water out of their wings and waddle toward the elevator, guided by the bellman's cane. Magnificent. What sweet, gentle creatures.
I'm only a cannibal because it's polite. Krellin, thank you. I appreciate you get me. Part of my commute there is a piece of woods on one side of the road and a river on the other. And part of the year I have to go through slowly because the ducks leave their roost to go to the water in the morning. Animal Crossings, my friends. Hey, that was good. I think we should just leave. Let's look at our map, shall we? and see where we're at. So, you know, I think a zombie apocalypse would not be fun. That's true. They live in the fountain in the lobby, so they walk them through at a certain time of the day. Huh. There was a new... did I play Oh, Krellin. Krellin, you just asked me if I played Fallout New Vegas. And now I have to answer the question, but the answer is not a yes or a no. I mean, actually, technically the answer is a yes or no. There is a yes or no answer to that question because it was a yes or no question. So I can just answer it, but I have to give you more information first before I answer the question. Well, no, I have to give you more information after I answer the question. So the answer to the question is no. I have not played Fallout New Vegas. However, I own Fallout New Vegas, and I played Fallout 3, right? That one. I'm going to justify it. I'm justifying. I played Fallout by Bethesda, which was okay. You know, like, it was all right. The music I loved. I mean, I thought the music for Fallout 3 was brilliant, and I loved it. Like, the soundtrack was awesome. But I didn't think that they provided enough. I think they didn't do the environmental storytelling as well. There were a couple of really cool levels in Fallout 3, but they were individual, and I didn't feel like a really strong motivational pull through the story, through the environment. So I would have liked Fallout 3 to be a little bit better. And then, oh, thanks, Krellin. I mean, the music was really good. I liked the music. But then Fallout New Vegas came out, right? And Fallout New Vegas was by Obsidian, and I really like Obsidian. Yeah, they're back. Yeah, Krellin, the students are back. And I'm just like, don't be loud on Saturday when I'm running Night Witches. Don't be loud then. But like, I'm running Night Witches at 6 o'clock, and I feel like the students are not loud on a Saturday at 6. They'll be loud later. So the thing is, I really like Obsidian as a company. Like, the first time I think I really ran into them was when they did KOTOR 2, which I know that they were pushed to sort of push that game out early, but I really liked what they did with Fallout, with KOTOR 2. I liked the moral complexity. I mean, yes, KOTOR 1 has this like sort of famous twist in it. Famous twist that everybody's like, oh, and it was a really big twist, but I really felt like there was some really great complexities in KOTOR 2. I loved the way in which you could actually be a gray Jedi in the middle, and that would do something for you. I liked the complicated relationship I had with Kreia, how I just wanted her to like me, but like she never liked anything I did, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't bring her on this mission because I'm gonna do some like Boy Scout stuff and she won't like it. And then if I did mean things, she didn't like that. So anyway, I really wanted her approval for the entire game, and it made me very invested, and I thought that their writing was very, very good. And then they did the same thing. Yeah, no, right? Yes, I agree with you, Krellin, very much. And I just wish they would have had time to finish it the way that they wanted to. And then they did, what was the next thing they did? They did KOTOR 2, and then they did another one that was like, had mixed feelings about, people had mixed feelings about it, but then I really liked it. Come on, what was it? You're gonna lose the music because I have to go to Wikipedia and look up Wikipedia.org. I have to look them up. Obsidian Entertainment. I really need to make a mod to get my ending with, oh, all right. So they did Alpha Protocol, which I really liked. That is right. I really enjoyed Alpha Protocol. Then they did Fallout New Vegas, which I own it and I want to play it really badly because I heard really good things about it. And I really like their, I have good feelings about them. So yes, I want to play Fallout New Vegas. Yes, I feel like that's what we're doing. But the problem is that I've got a bunch of games which I have on for my 360, which I cannot stream. I think I'd need some kind of hullabaloo to stream for my 360. So if it's a game, and so that means I have to play it offline. And in order to play a game offline, I need to have extra time, which means I don't really have time to play video games unless it's on stream. except maybe in the summer. Maybe I can. So I'm hoping to. I actually have to finish Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which is the offline game that I have started. And I have not had time to finish. That's an original Xbox. And I haven't had time to finish that. And I haven't had time to play it in months and months. And so I'm sure I've completely forgotten exactly how to play Splinter Cell and like what buttons I need to do the weird like spider hang thing, and like which button allows me to like stop breathing so I can shoot the light bulb out and so that I'm in the darkness. Anyway, there's like some fiddly mechanical things for Chaos Theory. Although Chaos Theory is an old enough game that they have manuals in the case, and so I can probably just read the manual and get my skills back. That's all. Anyway, I asked that question so I could talk about the polite cannibals. Oh, is it? Hey, Sal. Trooper and the Jets. Trooper and the Jets. I expect Trooper could play more games, but he spends half an hour answering every question in the games. Okay, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Split kick. Thank you. Right, because like you have to like double, right? You got to like, yeah. Anyway, I really did finish Chaos Theory because I enjoyed Splinter Cell games. I really enjoy skulking about in video games, and then also. So look, here's what I think. I think we should try to find our preacher guy and finish that story is what I think we should do. We're gonna have to switch out our tales, but I think we can do it. And I think we should. I think if we do it and like switch out basically everything, it might be... I have feelings. I think we can do it. Although, maybe let's do an experiment, everyone. Let's try to be tactical about this. Like, I do enjoy which means I've got to play Hitman. This is what I have to do. Switchable tails. I am the envy of all the furries everywhere. So this is our guy we just talked to. No, not him. Where is he? Yeah, this is the guy we just talked to. So I got excited to try and kill the elusive target in Hitman today on stream, but internet dropped. Oh. So you'll have to remind me, everybody, because we need to do this together. What did he like? Our ex-prison guy, he liked happy stories and he liked sad stories, right? That was him. He liked tragedy, happy and tragedy. So let's see if we can maybe find... Those all seem happy. Let's keep those. Pagan God, Unstoppable Bronco. I just... Do we... but I feel like we haven't even really spoken to him enough. I feel like we maybe have enough stories. I don't know. We're going to just talk to him without swapping out. Because I feel like... Oh my gosh, Jimmy's chapter 4. Oh no, it's him! Oh, Jimmy, I'm not ready to talk to you.
See me again?
Oh no.
I appreciate it. It's rough inside my head these days.
This is bad, everyone. This is really bad.
I ain't sure who I am anymore. I'm a grifter, ain't I? Everything I did in Paris, here at home, all of it. I did it out of love.
We don't have this.
All for real.
No, we don't have the stories for him. We didn't switch. We didn't swap.
Who am I?
I don't know, Jimmy.
Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
Can I exit? What happens if I exit? I'm gonna exit. I don't know. What if I don't want to leave? No, I don't. Oh, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna see what happens if I leave.
Okay. Keep yourself safe on the road, friend. I'm leaving too at
No.
sunrise. Taking this show on the road again. And by God, it gives me the hope I live on, and it makes me sick, both at once. I'm going this way. Keep yourself safe on the road, friend. Maybe we'll meet again.
So that was a choice that I made, and I didn't like it. We're gonna find him again, is what we're gonna do. We are going to find him, and we're gonna swap out stories to try to get new scary stories for him. But I also probably should have paid attention to what stories I'd already told him. This was I know, I need to switch my dumb stories right now. This is what I need to do. Krellin, thank you. I'm gonna just move closer to him. But before I talk to him, we're going to swap out those stories. He likes thrilling, and he likes spooky. And we have so many spooky stories that we should have no problem with this. Stop doing things, you get distracted, and don't do things. This is, Krellin, this is true. You speak only truth. So right now, once I cross this little, whatever you call it, I think this is him in Birmingham, and we're not going to talk to him. We're going to swap out stories. I want all the spooky stories and thrilling stories. So everything but the squirrel. Let's see. What could be good? The man... oh, come on. All right. The witch girl who grew kittens on her tree in her backyard like apples. I don't think that's spooky. Pecos Bill who rode the tornado up and down the Midwest. That seems like it could be thrilling. The ducks in the hotel fountain. The man who made molasses near Savannah. The tree with bottles in its branches. Let's just do ducks. And then let's see. We're looking for the pagan guitar player. Wood fairies who help rid women of evil in their lives. Mysterious women preaching to the gospel to all would listen. The family of pig farmers. Idol guarded by the talking snake. Well, let's do... I don't know. The idol? I don't know. And let's change out that Leatherman for... Jimmy's Parable, I suppose. I mean, I can't tell him that, but... Alright, what do we have here? We have the White Rider bearing the souls of the dead. That could be good. Let's try the Corn Farmers. The Dreams in the Cotton Field at Night, North Carolina. Thirsty Cotton Pickers. New Grandfather in Southwest. Farmers Who Give You Limited. All these are kind of nice, but he likes sort of exciting and miserable. So let's go with... I don't know, the New Grandfather. Well, that wasn't it. I don't think I've told him most of those. I also think that he doesn't... Now there ain't been a man hired to any job in New York City in over a month. That seems kind of miserable. So, oh, the unnerving lounge singer. Well, fine. All right. Fortune teller who's passed. I think I told the seance near Chattanooga. Sure. The boy with the riddles and the pet. Dupree's Tale. Let's do that one. No, that wasn't it. Which one is Dupree's Tale? Come on, Dupree. Dupree? All right, so we're adding some stuff in there. Let's see. Tent city filled with a strange cult. That's pretty creepy. Man on the beach despairing about the future. The traveler's cursed across America for 100 years. All right. I mean, I don't know. Gentleman scam artist near Des Moines. Sugarcane cutters blinded the threat of death. Grave robber at the burial mound. Sure. Let's see. Shady painters asked for a favor. Woman murdered by her lover. The newspaper reporter. Shady painters might be interesting. And maybe pale death tending to his flock? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Ray's Lament will keep. The deer which chose his death over enslavement. I love that story. I haven't been able to use it yet. The strange bus near Amarillo. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't know what some of these things are. Let's see. Walking Will is a man who walked through every state. The soldier who came back from the dead for love, the ghost of a woman executed in Paris, the metal worker in the company house down by St. Petersburg. Casey Jones, I don't know. Some of these stories, murdering twins, creepy mill. Oh, well, that mill is pretty creepy. Let's tell the creepy mill story. And let's keep that. Mountains which pervert woman who became mother to monsters. Let's do that. The Strange in the Woods out by San Francisco. That's pretty creepy. That could be good. And right, it's got creepy. The zombie who worked in vaudeville is funny. The bear that pears on travelers. The peddler with poison wares. That could be good. Terrifying cigarette smoker down Memphis. Yeah, let's do terrifying cigarette smoker. Let's do that because that's kind of scary. Mother gunshot wound. Small corpse. Bear. Drunkard lineman. Landlady's cat. Oh, that landlady's cat was pretty creepy. I would like some juice. Ooh, a payday. Those are good too. So let's see if we can just get more creepiness. The hotel where travelers lie awake while a cursed toddler goes through Satan's own tantrums. Sure. Lingering voices. Let's do that. And legendary Gwen Miche. So that's kind of fun. Strange child demanded a toll near Boise. Shaw's Life and Times. Oh, let's do that. And can I get something better with the killers on the streets? The time you were told to leave town in the Northwest. I want to go with that King of Bulls because I don't really know what I want to do with that. And then Regiment of Lost Souls, Music Haunted Store, Anonymous Grave in the Southeast. That's interesting. Wounded Soldier, August's Tale. Let's add that, clearly. And then, Old Janitor in the Abandoned School in the Southwest. That's weird. Let's do that. And one more. Oh, I don't have a lot of these. I need more of these stories. Let's go with the Stabbed and Bleeding Bull. And The Dead Man by the Abandoned Railway. Okay, I've got a bunch of new stories. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. We'll see what happens. Because I think this will be our like, are there more stories?
You came to see me again? Well, I appreciate it. It's rough inside my head these days.
I'm here for you.
I'm sure who I am. I'm a grifter, ain't I? But everything I did in Paris, here at home, all of it, I did it out of love. I did it all for real.
All right, let's find out.
Who am I?
I don't know.
Hey, you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate
Yes.
out here, right?
I try to add up a lot of spooky stories. Why don't I tell you the story of the hotel where the travelers lie awake while the cursed toddler throws Satan's own tantrums? You'll like that one. That should be up your alley. Right?
Oh, you got me for a second with that one.
Yes.
Traps, I saw it in Pops. I saw it in the generals of Europe.
Oh, yeah.
I see it daily in businessmen and politicians and artists, too. The self is the biggest trap there is. Don't fall in.
I won't.
Anyway, why don't you tell me a scary story? You must have heard some good ones.
I have loaded up my palette full of scary stories. Let me tell you some scary stories. How about the story of the stranger in the woods out by San Francisco, because that was pretty freaky. Like, that was creepy. Like, it scared me. I was like, what?
You could rattle a congregation's bones, I bet.
Yes! Everyone, I have maxed out his eye.
People will tell you that the difference between a house and a home is a human touch, or familiarity, or love. But all that's wrong as sin.
Is it?
The real difference is that you can leave a house whenever you want, but the responsibility inherent in a home just won't let you go.
Wow. You're telling me a lot about yourself right now.
I've given myself a very big home. Hey, do you have any spooky campfire tales? Feels appropriate out here, right?
I do, but I don't think I want to tell you because I might need them for later. So let me tell you a story of the Emperor. Why don't I tell you the story about the King of Bulls exacting revenge on those who imprison his people?
Shock and peril ain't always exciting, you know.
Okay, so that's an exciting story. You've maxed. Is that is what we're calling it these days,
I
Volpez?
spent so long playing at being an authority figure that people started actually treating me like one. Not sure I've ever lived up to that, but maybe if folks think I have, that's good enough. Anyway, tell me a hopeful story.
Really?
Something where things work out for the best.
You want hopeful stories now? I'm not going to tell you one. I'm going to tell you, you know, some kind of weird story, like the sugarcane cutters. That's going to tell you that story. Just to see, you know.
Sorry, that kind of thing don't scare me anymore.
Oh, dang it, it was a scary story. Dang it.
I made my choice well over a decade ago. I put on the black and told a naive man that I knew the Lord intimately.
I don't want to waste my good stories.
Now you tell me, I've been living life as a preacher ever since. Those old words still a lie?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Especially since it's not like there's like an ordaining, like you're not saying that you're a Catholic priest, because Catholic priests have to be ordained in like specific ways. I feel like there are a number of denominations where you don't actually have to go to any training at all. You just
Lately,
can say you are.
Pretty ordinary. Just walking, church to
That's what I'm saying.
What about you? Been on any adventure?
I have, but I don't want to tell you. I want to tell you stories that are like none of these things. I'm going to tell you about the idol guarded by the talking snake. Although clearly I need to switch up more stories for you.
You've got a pretty wild life. You know that?
Yeah, I think they are, Krillin. I think also Pentecostals. Like, I think there are a number of those denominations that are just basically self-declared.
Trust? Well, if you ever want to know how many liars there are in your life, just count up how many people you've met and add one.
My goodness.
Before you go, I just need you to know, at the end of the day, I am a hopeful man.
All right.
It might not be the next stop on the journey or the one after that. But we are on the journey to a better America.
Okay.
Only thing is, I don't think I have the strength to walk much further. So walk for me, all right?
This sounds like he's giving me his soul, everybody.
Walk far.
I've completed Jimmy's story. We completed Jimmy's story, everyone. What does this mean? So, where's Jimmy? There he is. Ah, so his story is now complete. And we can actually now see his sort of full image. Oh, all right. So I think after 4, then you complete it, right? So we have Althea's 2, August is 2, Bertha is 3. So we've got a couple of 3s. And there are 2 people we haven't even met yet, by the way. And so, all right. It's 4, right? Sorry, Krillin, just got back from the store. I did make my way out with applesauce and some milk, but nobody wanted to give me their paycheck. Bummer. So, here we are. We're here. We can find that guy who'd been in prison before. We can talk to him. We can... I just wanted a candy bar. Just one candy bar. He wouldn't give it to me. Do you think we should head up north, follow these 2 people? But there's so much here in the south that we didn't actually get through the last time. I feel like we could maybe just travel those ways, but I don't see people. Like, I don't see a lot of people to talk to. Well, I could do it. Look, here's what, you know what? Here's what. This is what we're going to do, everybody. I want to travel back up to the northeast. I mean, there's all this stuff we haven't followed through here, things we haven't finished. But, you know what? No. But there are people. I want to talk to them. I want to talk to Althea and find out about her blues. Let's go north. North. Now, what did that guy... I think he liked sad and hopeful, right? Do we have things queued up properly for this guy? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk to him and see what he has seen and what he hasn't, and then we can adjust from there. I think that's what we'll do. We'll sort of get a sense of what he likes and what he doesn't like, and then we'll see what we can do. Hi.
Good to see you on your feet still.
Nice to see you too.
How have you been?
Good.
Does traveling make you feel free?
I'm dead. I'm a hobo skeleton, so you know.
This journey has made me see how free I'm not, even though prison's behind me.
Well, being a hobo can't be all that fun.
Now I live in a prison without bars, and I can see it all around me.
Yeah.
But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those?
I don't know if I've got any hopeful stories queued up, but not the unnerving lounge singer. How about yeah, I could tell you the story of... Well, I mean, a lot of these stories are actually kind of creepy. Yeah, Vagrant Song is really catchy. And the things, I had some hopeful ones, but I swapped a lot of them out. How about I tell you the story of... Oh, how about the story of the ducks in the Fountain Hotel? That seems kind of a nice one, right? Like, that was nice. Who doesn't like ducks in a fountain hotel?
That was a good one.
There you go.
Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know?
There you go.
Joy? Nothing more satisfying than a routine. Wake up, eat, work, eat.
I'm gonna write something down, everybody.
Regular, easy.
So, this is Shaw, and he likes happy stories. I'm gonna write this down. So seeing as you eventually peer through to see people's true forms, do you think they eventually learn to see your hobo skeleton true form as well? I think they do.
So, tell me a sad story.
He also likes sad stories. Sad and true. Okay, wait, sad and true, which means I think he doesn't want ghost stories. But I don't want to tell him any of those stories because I don't feel like, how many of those do I have? Let's tell him something scary, like the landlady's cat around Billings. That's creepy. We'll just remember to sort of, you know.
Trying to scare me.
Maybe we have.
Working.
Maybe. Levi, I love you. I love the emotes you have.
Death.
Yeah, I'm not trying to scare you. I just don't want to use my good stories on you.
Ruin some of your time. It all ends. Like everything else. It ends.
You know, I'm just trying to be strategic.
You got any good happy stories? Where things work out for someone, maybe?
Maybe, but if I do, I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you the story about fortune, luck, and fate. I'm going to tell you about the fire after a poker game at the Winnicott Hotel in Atlanta. I'm going to tell you that story because I want to share it.
That's a tall one.
You didn't believe it? It happened.
Fortune. Yeah, prison was maybe the only time I felt like I knew what was going on. They make sure you know what's up and down in there. Strange blessing.
I've never been in prison. Well, no, that's actually not true. I have been in prison because I taught a class there. Just one lecture, a guest lecture. I'm going to actually be teaching a full class in prison. Fall of 2021? Wait, is that true? What year is it right now? 2019? Spring 2019 right now, right? Which means next year is going to be 1920. The year after that will be 2021. So yes, fall of 2021, I will be teaching a class in... Yeah, because it's a prison, so you have to do everything way, way, way in advance and sort of plan things out. So it's like a 3-year program, and I'll be teaching in that 3rd year, and I'm going to be teaching the history of African-American music. And, I mean, I'm a little nervous about teaching in the prison, not because I'm not because of the inmates or anything like that, but because I don't know. Like, in my university, I can teach whatever I want to teach. Do you know what I mean? But I just imagine, for example, maybe the Department of Corrections won't let me play Fuck the Police as one of the songs in the history of African American music. It's fine, I won't play that one, but can I play Fight the Power? Like, I feel like I should probably be able to play Fight the Power. I mean, right? 1920, no, 2021. 2021 is when I'm teaching. But 1920, no, it was like when I said 1920, I meant fall of 1919, spring of 1920. So like I'm going through the years, because right now this is 1819, next year is 1920, the year after that is 2021, and I believe I'm teaching in the 21, 22, so fall 21. Yeah, so I feel like I should probably be, like, I hope I should be able to do Fight the Power, right? Like, that was a pretty big and important song, so I feel like I should be able to do that. But for example, when I teach a history of African American music, I often play Poor Lazarus, which is the song that was recorded in the 1950s of Prisoners on a Chain Gang. It was a work song that was featured in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And I often play that song and talk about the ways in which the song is using Lazarus as a metaphor, and like what it is that you like think about work songs and being in prison. And I feel like I teach that song normally in my class, and I feel like I should also be able to teach it when I'm teaching in prison. But I don't know whether or not the Department of Correction, like, I don't know, basically I just don't know how draconian the Department of Corrections will be, if they will let me, because I hear they get nervous about things. Yeah, I have to submit my syllabus. So I'm going to submit my syllabus, and no, actually I might have to do that might be something I have to do right now. I might have to submit it now, which I know. So that's kind of weird, because that means I do have to probably do a little bit of work for 3 years from now in the next couple of weeks. But like, I want to play Poor Lazarus. I want to play Fight the Power. I want to play a bunch of different things, right? That are important historically. And I just hope that the Department of Corrections will be fine with me playing the things that I want to play. The history of music, as with all art, is studied with the creators and their responses to their lives. And as we all know, the history of African Americans in the United States is a history of systematic oppression. With that in mind, this is Fuck the Police. yes. And 2021 is 2 years from now. This is true. But it's the third school, like, I believe they're starting next year, which is 1920. Next school year is the year 2019 to 2020. The year after that is 2020 to 2021, and the year after that is 2021 to 2022. And I believe I'm in the 21 to 2022 year. Yeah. So I'm gonna submit this syllabus so that I can figure out if they'll let me do what I want to do.
Anyway, you know any good true tragedies?
You know.
I feel like one of those tonight.
So it's, I hope that I can do what I need to do. I'm gonna tell the story of the deer that chose death over enslavement. Oh, Be Boodle! Be Boodle! Be!
Body and soul.
Oh. Oh. Hey. That worked. Good night, Be Boodle. Thank you for the subscription, and, have like a good evening. Like, do your thing. That was a sample.
Free now.
Tragedy.
All those years of hard labor let me go.
Good night, Be Boodle.
Kind of felt like being fired from a job.
By the way, we're gonna do a giveaway for Zombie Army Trilogy. Be Boodle, big hugs. Wait, big. Whenever I do this, I never feel like I get the heart to look good. I feel like it doesn't really look like a heart. And I feel like there's got to be a way for me to make it look more heart-like. But there you go.
But anyway, you know any good true tragedies?
Yeah.
Like one of those tonight.
I don't want to tell you any, actually, and I'm really sad that I accidentally told you one. I just want to tell you things that are very clearly not in your wheelhouse, so that I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to tell you the story of death of this flock, because that's clearly not true or happy. So, you know.
Come on, you can't shock me.
Thank you, Volpez. Do your thing. Do what you want to do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I can't tell you how to sock a groove. It's your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ah, Volpez.
Choice. Maybe we should have listened back in Eden. Maybe choice itself is our biggest sin.
I'm not even about it, Shaw. I like choice. I like lots of choices. I want to be able to choose. Also, I'm really excited about my emo middle school, high school playlist that I'm going to make, and I will post it for you all.
Here's the sun. I got to go. My road takes me up this way. But if we meet again, I'll be glad to talk.
I'm happy to do it. I think...
What is a man owed in this life, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. The ability to live without being murdered, I imagine. I mean, that's what I would say.
I never think I ask or want for much. Just food, shelter, fair pay for honest work.
I think that's fair.
Is it selfish?
No.
Truly have to wonder. Is it selfish to feel like you're owed anything at all? Even that.
All shoegaze all the time. No, I think that's fair. Yeah?
What was it that you wanted? What did life bring you instead?
I think I just wanted to play cards, and then life brought me, like, being turned into a skeleton hobo. Shaw, I've got feelings. Yeah. So, we did really well there. So, his chapter 3 is available. I think we can do it. I think we can push on with him and get to know him better. But the question is, where is he? Oh, he's not that far from us at all. He's just a little bit north and west. And I think we should just find him. This is my thought. My thought is that what we should do is just push a little bit and you know, get the... This is... Because we've been wandering around just having a good time, just being like, hey, how you doing? Now, I'm a little concerned that I may not have the stories I need for him, but he's in Appalachia. Where are we? We're in Kentucky. He's hanging out in Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky. All right, but we're gonna go in here. We're looking for sad and also happy stories. And we're gonna see if we can... Pecos Bill, who rode the tornado. Witch Girl. Millions of colorful butterflies, that's happy. Ducks in the hotel fountain, seems happy. That's great. Unstoppable Bronco. Let's get rid of that idol. Wood Fairy seems happy, maybe. Unstoppable Bronco. Maybe the mysterious woman who would preach the gospel, maybe that's good. I don't know. White Rider bearing the solds. Let's do Johnny Appleseed. That could be positive. The farmers who give me lemonade. That seems positive. The unnerving lounge simmer does not seem... You like sad. Let's go no jobs in New York City. The man who loved his very special horse could be positive. That could be good. I don't know. Fire after the poker game. That could be good. The fire after poker game. Yeah, let's just do that. Traveler cursed to travels across America for 100 years does not seem like he'd buy it. Man on the beach is sparing for his future. That's super sad. Tent city with a strange cold is just creepy. The man who seemed alright with death in the southeast could be good. I mean, I don't... It's a little... Ooh! I want to see the ducks. Pale death, we're going to take that out. Let's take, yeah, woman murdered by her lover seems pretty not great. Grave robber, let's try, Gentleman scam artist, newspaper reporter, Danny newspaper reporter, skipped out on his bill. I don't know. Let's do... I don't know. Let's go with the newspaper reporter. I don't know. Strange bus is, again, creepy. Father who left him in the woods. And then let's say... We'll keep the deer. We can find happy and sad. I mean, I don't know. The metal worker... Soldier came back from the dead for love. He won't go with that one. Ghost of a woman. Walking Willis, maybe he might like. And... Masked Man. What do you want that horse for? I can't talk about it. It's we'll go with the theatrical railroader. I'm trying to find all the things. The stuck truck driver, creepy mill, murdering twins. Like all of these are not, you know, happy stories. Woman can mother to monsters. Formula to feed 100 people. We'll get rid of the stranger. Farmer cursed a girl in dust. Oh, the man who could soothe animals could be good, right? I mean, that could be good. And Jackrabbit and the cat. Let's go with mysterious woman with a letter. The scaly cow. The woodcutter with incredible strength in California. Ooh. No, I didn't do it. Not the last buffalo. I want the other one. I want Dea's tale, because we want tales from people. Oh, good. Hey, by the way, we're going to do our giveaway. So, oh, nice. We're going to do our giveaway. So I just want you to know that, you know, just make sure you say something in the next, you know, 5 minutes. And let's try the Poison Wares. The Gunshot Man. Oh, yeah, let's do Gunshot Man. And let's do Boy Who Died in the Fields Where No One Could Collect His Body. Like, I mean, all of the, like, I just have a lot of really sad stories there. It's, let's go with, because you don't really want, let's go Dog Locked in a Car. That seems sad. And to perform an unnatural act is the proper answer according to Lenny Bruce. Ah, Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce. My dad had a Lenny Bruce album, and I remember listening to it as a kid all the time. Let's get rid of... You want sad stories, and you want... Scab with a Black Eye? I don't know. An Ominous Grave, that could be sad. Let's see. The Raven and the Salmon in California. The Eclipse, Regiment of Time Lost Travelers, Violin, Haunted Music Store, Wounded Soldier in the Southeast. Raven and the Salmon. Eclipse on the Farm. I don't know. Let's go with maybe... The Astronomer in the Desert, maybe? I don't know if that's a good story. Stab Bleeding Bull, that seems sad. Dead Man. Okay, all those look good. I mean, I don't know how many happy stories we have, but let's see, everybody, if we can open his eye. Oh, I want to give our giveaway before we do. That's what I want to do. Here. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah, okay, Shaw. We're good. Hey, Shaw. What does he look like? Oh, wow.
I needed work. Weren't too particular to
Whoa.
stay in Alabama after I seen the way those men's eyes went looking at me. My son was headed up to Chicago.
Ooh.
I wrote him a letter.
He does not look... Wow, okay. Well, this is... okay. By the way, we're going to just find out who our winner is because I want to know. Also, I didn't tell you all, but I'm going to be hosting Critical Role tonight, which is at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So if you want to... We'll have to stretch. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Oh. That was a really good stretch. Speaking of stretches, I haven't done my workout for today, but my workout for today is super mellow. It's not like I don't know what it is. I know what I have to do, but I don't know what the story thing of it is. Anyway, I've got to do a plank. I've got to do a plank and a wall sit, and I have to do it 3 times during the day, and I've done it 0 times during the day so far. I figure, however, that I can probably just plank and wall sit during Critical Role, just like, hey, I'm going to do a plank for 30 seconds and then do like a wall sit for 30 seconds or 2 minutes. But anyway, I'll just do that 3 times. Like the show's like 4 hours long. I'll have time to do it and it'll be fine. Oh, Seraphim with 4 wings. Dinner. Yes, I am going to also eat dinner. That is a thing that I'm going to do. That will happen. I'm not even kidding about that. Who's our winner? Hey, Levi. Levi. Ooh, Chinese is so delicious. Oh, now you made me think that I want Chinese now, and maybe I do. Well, ooh. Hey, Levi, I have a game for you. It is Zombie Army Trilogy, the World War II zombie action game. And I would like, if you do not mind, to be able to give it to you. And I'm looking at my records, and have you ever won? Oh, you have. But the last time you won was like in 2018. It was a long time ago. No, you didn't. The last time you won one, Levi, was in June of 2018. Hey, Trooper, if you want to teleport down to Brockton, there are 3 pork chops cooking and only 2 people's in the apartment. I wish I had a teleporter. I really do. Levi, I'm going to whisper you right now. I'm whispering you the code for Zombie Army Trilogy. The one. It's the one that I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you right now. This is Levi got it. Boom. All right, and that's the zombie army there. I'd like to take note. And here's the thing. I don't know why I keep records like this. I really have no idea what these records are for, but I just sort of keep them. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're for. I probably am not going to do anything with them, but I have them. Pork chops are so good. I do like pork chops quite a lot. I think they're tasty. No, Jer, this is Shaw. Isn't that crazy? This is Shaw. It's the guy that has been to prison a lot, or that just got out of prison after a long time. He's this 4-winged seraphim, probably. This is what he looks like, and that's sort of intense. I think it's good that we're like pushing forward on this.
He made it sound like a paradise. Money falling out of your ears up north. Money spilling out of your pockets. White men who actually met your gaze and said hello, he told me. And at that, I laughed. As I made my way to Chicago, I felt a bit like Moses, if I'm honest. I felt as if the country was splitting to make a path for me. Path to a new life.
But I feel like it didn't turn out well for you, did it? I feel like bad things happened.
You got any good happy stories?
Oh.
Where things work out for someone, maybe?
I tried to add some happy stories to my repertoire. Let me see what I have. That's not happy. Questionable. I have no idea if these pork chops are good. I haven't used a lot of these spices on them before, but I have heard they're okay. I got applesauce if they're bad, and barbecue sauce if the applesauce doesn't help. I do like pork chops. I've got one of those, I'm all about, because of my lifestyle, which is hectic bachelor, is what I like to call my lifestyle. I don't spend like lots and lots of time cooking, as you probably could have guessed. I feel like you probably could have guessed. But I have a George Foreman grill, and when I'm in the summer, when I'm actually sort of cooking regularly, set up the George Foreman grill. I'll take out 3 pork chops, put some spices on it, put them in the George Foreman grill, cook them up, and then I'll have like 3 meals. And then when I'm doing that, then I actually eat regularly because, I make 3 meals, I put 2 in the fridge, and then I get to have pork chops and rice and peas or beans and broccoli, whatever I'm having. And so it's just about, you know, spending the time. It's about spending the time. Yeah, cooking for one is a bit like, because you don't want to just cook one portion that's not really time. It's like not time effective. Yeah, it's a lot of faff to feed one person. Levi, I'm 100% with you. Dear Trooper, hire me to be your personal chef. You can use the money from your tea budget and I can learn how to cook better. Crockpot. I've heard good things about crockpots and I've heard that I should get one. The rice maker made me happy, but if a crockpot's where it's at, maybe I should do that. I heard there's a thing called an Instant Pot, which is somewhere between a crock pot and a pressure cooker. I'm not quite certain how that works, but I heard that was good. Wait, you wanted something happy, right? The story of the man who loved his very special horse? I've never had an Instant Pot, but I hear they're very good.
Well, if you say so, I don't get it.
Apparently that wasn't a good one.
Love is one of those fussy woman's things.
Is it?
I'm not supposed to have it, so I don't.
Why are you not supposed to have it?
But anyway, you know any good?
Oh, potato curry. Oh, I do.
I feel like one of those tonight.
Oh, I know all the tragedies. Like, if you want some tragedies, I will tell you all of these true sad. Like, how about the story of the dead man by the abandoned railway around El Paso? That's sad. I'll tell you that one. Potato curry sounds good. I like a good potato curry. And yes, you can use them as slow cookers or rice cookers and pressure cookers. Oh, well,
Sadness.
I want one.
Well, it only starts to hurt when you stop and think a while.
Guess what I bought? Guess what I bought, everyone? I'm gonna tell you all this because I feel like we're friends and I can tell you the things that I bought. So I was complaining about it. There's been a thing that I've wanted for a really long time, for ages and ages and ages, but they're really hard to find. Almost impossible. And there are things you can get that are more distant expansions. No, those you can, well, some of them are out of print, you can't find them, but it's the thing I've been wanting forever. And, you know, they're hard to find. You can't find the ones that I really want. So I just have been like, well, I'm not going to get what I want. And I happened to be at a talk and I mentioned this thing that I wanted that I couldn't find in front of our music librarian. And our music librarian is one of those kind of people that when someone says you can't find something, being a good music librarian or librarian in general, he's like, I'm going to find it. And he found it on eBay, this thing that I want. And Sal, I don't know if you want this thing that I just ordered from eBay. I don't know if that'll be your vibe. So in the teens and 20s, so we did not get microphones until like 1924 with electric recording. Before that, it was all acoustic, right? So we didn't have microphones until like 1924, 25. That's when we got electric recordings. And actually, I think the microphone might have been a little bit later than 1924. Is that right? I feel like, no, first off, ooh. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm going to give you everything. Thank you for the host, Dema. That is so nice. If you have any Middle Eastern grocery around you, look for kebab seasoning. Oh. Right now we're talking about, it is so good to see you, Dema. I haven't seen you in ages. We're talking about Instapots and how they're apparently very, very good. And I was talking about how I just bought this thing, but I haven't given the reveal what it is yet. And I want to, all right, so 23, that's the one, but it didn't really come into effect really until 24. So it's in 1923 when we get the first practical moving coil microphone. The Marconi Sykes magnetophone. And then 23 is the ribbon microphone. So basically it's not until 1923 when these things are introduced, but like basically we're going to start getting our recordings in 1924, our microphone recordings. And so oh, no. I love this shirt, though. I love it a lot. So before 1924, when people were using microphones, what did they use before then? What did they use? They used megaphones, and not the like old school megaphones, like hello, right, with the big, with the big bell looking kind of thing. And I want one because crooners of the 20s would sing in them. And I want to do a concert where I'm singing 1920s songs, but with a megaphone, like an old crooning style. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Right? I really want to do that. I think it'd be super fun. But it's really hard to find them. If you search for megaphone, you get the electronic ones. And I don't want one of those. And the only other ones you can tend to find are ones for colleges, but they're like plastic, cheap, and not interesting. I don't want one of those. But here's the thing. Singing, if you sing really loudly, then you won't sound like a crooner. Because the thing about the crooners, the crooning style, which really comes to the forefront, it's music history time with Trooper SJP. You really get the crooning style once you get the microphone, but there were some crooners right before the microphone happened, and the crooning style is about singing really softly and intimately. So rather than singing really loudly like Ethel Merman, there's no business like show business. Like that's like, there you are, right? But the crooning style is not about like belting out strongly. It's about singing actually quite softly and delicately, where things like... and usually these very, very sad sort of love songs, like come to me, my melancholy baby, right? Where you're singing kind of softly, but sort of close. Once you have a microphone, you sing close to the mic so that you can get this sort of very intimate feeling. But before they had mics, they used these megaphones. And I really want to do a concert of me singing like 19 teens and 1920s songs with the megaphone full on crooner style. Like, that would be so amazing. I want to do this. I need to know when you go do the show so I can figure out how to get there to see it. I Left My Heart in San Francisco is another, like, all these songs, like I Left My Heart in San Francisco, Melancholy Baby, You're Mean to Me, like all these sort of sad songs of heartbreak and loss where, or like love, and they would sort of sing in these particular styles. And it's usually, and it's this very sort of like a sweet voice. You're thinking about people like Rudy Valley, Al Boley, Whispering Jack. There are a bunch of them that kind of like have these very Vito Russo, a bunch of them. There are a bunch of crooners. Later crooners like Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby had a deeper style. Like Bing Crosby. Oh, why am I talking music history to you all right now? Why is this even happening? But all these early crooners from the 20s had a very sweet, sweet style of their voice, sort of high, sweet sound. And then Bing Crosby was one of the first crooners to sort of switch to a deeper, more baritone sound. And it was less sort of wounded by love than the sort of the 20s crooners. The 20s crooners, it was interesting because the 20s crooners, the female equivalent was like the torch singer, and they would also sing these songs of loss and heartbreak. And you'd have these scenes after World War I. People have come back from World War I, right? So it's like 1920, 21, 22. People would go to these nightclubs, night spots, cabarets, and they'd hear these torch singers sing, and they would all just burst into tears, just weep, thinking of the sorrow and sadness. And like some of these songs were like just like My Yiddish Mama by Sophie Tucker is all about how like your mother just like sacrifices, and people would sit there and they'd weep. Yeah. And so I want to do one of these concerts. That would go well with Andrea Marcovici doing the music of Jerome Kern. Yes, it would, right? So a lot of Jerome Kern and Cole Porter, a lot of these sort of tunes from the early 20s are often, they're the emo music of the time. And I really want to do a cool concert, but I don't want to use a microphone. I want to use a megaphone. But I could never find a good megaphone. And the librarian pointed it out to me, and I have ordered this megaphone. And when it arrives, perhaps I will show you my megaphone when it arrives, because who does not love that? I mean, I love that very, very much. But then again, you probably knew that there was something wrong with me. That's what I'm thinking. Ugh. So, we're back. Sadness.
best to keep walking till you don't feel anything at all. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
I will try to tell you a sad story. I will try. Oh, that's right. I'm going to tell you a sad story. Story about a... I feel like So how about the story of the woman murdered by her lover out by Reno? Oh, hey! I have a Zeke thing.
You can't shock me.
No, I meant to, that was meant to be sad. Oh, this is the worst. Because you're a music history teacher, Trooper, I don't know how you got to that combo, but like, why are you surprised? No, you're right. You're right. Look, I thought that the woman being murdered by her lover would be sad, but apparently not. Also, hi, Magic Myth Mayhem. Triple M.
That's what makes you the kind of man you are.
Guess what? I bought something else.
Know any good true
I do.
tricks? I feel like one of those tonight.
I just feel like I've been striking out on telling him tragic stories. I have the dog locked in the car, right? That sounds pretty tragic. Come on. Come on.
That's a tall one.
Yeah. I'm striking out, everybody.
Bondage. We still
Striking out.
ain't never gonna let you have nothing. Not really have anything at all.
I want to tell you what I don't think I got any progress with him.
No. But a boot on our backs as they climb all over us, as they've always done. Got anything that'll make me laugh?
Maybe. I might have some happy stories for you because I've been striking out. But I want to tell you what I bought. It's for Zeke. How about... you want a funny story, right? The game is so good. How about, funny? I did have some, but none of these stories are particularly funny right now. Yeah, the Ghost Aristocrat one is a good one, but I actually don't think it's up on my dock right now. The gold is gonna... we have plans. We have plans about gold. So look, I think I've got happy stories, but not funny ones. So this is not great. I'm gonna tell the story of the... But that's not funny. You know what? Here, I'm gonna tell the story of. It's fine. I'm gonna tell the story of Fidelina because I know that'll go at least, so it's not a complete bust. So guess what I ordered, everyone? Oh, he's gonna tell me something.
Look at me. You got me laughing.
Thanks. He apparently also wants some funny stories.
Or is it for my son and his sons and his sons? That's what I wanted now. And that's what I'm sure my father wanted. Son's almost here, so I gotta get going soon. You do too, right?
I will.
Get a chance to meet again.
Sure. Volpez.
If you head up the road this way, well, I won't be settling down anywhere. If you're watching the road, you'll find me eventually.
So this is what I ordered. So I've got my blue flannel shirt that I wear when I'm Zeke, but I ordered a red bandana so I can wear that around my neck. And then I also ordered like a prospector. It has a bit more of a cowboy hat, but it's brown and sort of looks felty, so I can wear that. And I think that'll be particularly prospectory. And I also ordered a little superhero mask, a little black domino sort of superhero mask for when I become my superhero name. By the way, I have the best superhero name ever. My superhero name is so good. For those of you who don't know, I'm playing in a Fate Core superhero game on Off the Table, GM'd by Little Red Dot, and I'm playing the grizzled old prospector Zeke Hart, who's a gold digger with a heart of gold, and I have the best superhero name. Yeah, I just need to dirty up that prospector's hat, and then I'll just be all dusty, and tell the story about the guy who beat Lady Luck in a card game only to lose his soul to the devil. Yeah. Is it Goldman Heavy Sacks? Okay, first off, Goldman Heavy Sacks is such a great name. That's so good. Goldman heavy sacks? How good is that? That's so good. That's heart of, but it probably is a heart of pyrite. Look, here's the thing. I feel like I can tell you all what my name is because we're hanging out together. And are you ready? I'm gonna tell you. Ooh, Vulpes, what a great idea. Maybe I should order a new hat, a second hat, and gold spray paint, so I could have my regular hat, and then when I switch over to my superhero mode, I can have a gold hat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to order something one more time. I need to order gold spray paint. Vulpes, gold spray paint, a second hat. These hats are super cheap. They're like $15. Second hat, and a yellow bandana, so that I can transform from the old ones to the new ones. This is so good. So do you want to know what my superhero name is? I want to tell you all so badly. Okay, if I tell you, it'll be, a little mild quasi-spoiler because you'll get my superhero name, so you won't be there for the big reveal. But I feel like we're small and intimate and friends, and Krillin doesn't mind spoilers. So I'm going to tell you. Are you ready? Okay, I love this. I love this so much. My superhero name is Prospector X, not Prospector X. That's how you would pronounce it properly. So not Prospector X, but Prospector X, like Professor X, but it's a prospector, right? Because don't tell anyone, but I'm gonna be Prospector X, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I like it. That's how you get a 17 on your investigation roll. Yes, I like it, right? Prospector X. And so now I'm gonna have to get a second hat. My superpowers, do you wanna know? They're great. Okay, so Krillin, I'm not gonna have a floating wheelchair? Sort of. Kind of? Technically, no. Well, actually, Chrome says no. Technicality says yes. So I know what I wanted, right? What I wanted was earth control powers, right? So that I can like move the earth, shoot out, like, if I could like throw rocks at people, and I could, bring up earth as like a shield. But also if you want to get full on Terra from New Teen Titans, I could like move, I could use the earth to move me around like a floating wheelchair, but it's the earth. But he's sort of Magneto, but with gold. And here's the thing about this, right? How do you model those powers in Fate Core? What powers do you use to model this? You use telekinesis. So the power set that I'm using is actually telekinesis, but instead of being like, because it's powered by your mind, and the things that you do that you can do with telekinesis, like use telekinetic attacks or defenses or fly telekinetically, is all flavored by using the earth to do it instead. So I am actually Professor X, but I'm Prospector X because I'm using the earth to do it. Also, I miss Terra too. No, not birth control powers. That's totally different. I predict I will fall asleep during CR time, but you might, and if you do, that's okay. So I'm just very tickled by this, and there's a possibility that we talked about. We don't know that when I use my earth control powers, gold dust sort of like emerges, but then it goes away. So that like I'm always just on the edge of being tempted by this gold, but I can never have it. Like move earth and like, oh, gold, and then it like goes away. Just like sands through the hourglass. I don't get my gold. Captain Safe Sex, no gold for me. Oh my goodness. That's true. All the bird. Although actually, I think I think there's some sort of fantasy book series that does have birth control magic in it. I think, but I can't remember. I pan for friendship, everyone. I pan for friendship. So anyway, I just am super tickled by Zeke's superhero name. But now I'm, Volpez, I'm so inspired. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to make this order after I finish my stream, while I'm getting food, before we start Critical Role, so that by the time we have the next session of the game, I'll be able to have, both hats. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Krellin. Thank you, Krellin. It is the Alana books by Tamara Pierce? Tamara Pierce. Yeah. Birth control magic. A birth control necklace. I knew there was something. I remember somebody talking about it. A lot of fantasy novels have fantasy birth control. Although, Song of Ice and Fire, the Game of Thrones books, they have fantasy birth control, but actually it's not really fantasy birth control. Yeah, they have Moon Tea, but no, you didn't typo her name. I just don't know how it's pronounced. So that is technically fantasy, but it's based on something that actually happened, because in ancient Rome, they did have something like Moon Tea, but apparently they used it to extinction. Isn't that interesting? So there was something like Moon Tea in ancient Rome, but they used it all up, and then it doesn't. Oh, I will see you, Dema. See ya. So we didn't have it. Have a good one. So that was a complete bust. With this guy. Hey.
I can't stop now. Don't have anything left to stop for.
We didn't do well with him this time. The heart symbol is based off the seed pod of an aphrodisiac, maybe the birth control thing that the Romans used to extinction. Oh. See? There's our Krellin knowing the stuff. So do you think we just try to find him and see what we can do here? Because where can I cross? Where is there a crossing? Let's see. So there's our blues woman. I think we should talk to her because I haven't spoken to her in a long time. And it doesn't look like there's a good crossing anywhere. Oh no, wait, there's a crossing over there by him. All right, so we're gonna go over there. Knowledge stream. That's what we try to do. We try to have all the knowledge. Hey, Triple M, can I tell you that I feel like your name is so epic? Your online handle's super, super epic. I actually have it somewhere in my old notes for Baby's first D&D campaign setting that there's an uncommon magic item known as the Ring of Fertility Infertility, where the wearer can only impregnate somebody or become pregnant willingly whilst wearing it. Oh. But the thing is, I should go flirt with the Bonnie clone. I should. I really should. I need to find her, find out what's up with her, because you know it's going to be juicy. You know that there's like... You know that her story is going to be something super long-term epic, because I feel like that's the case. After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tack. You look like someone, because this is Zeke. You look like someone who likes a good story, he wheezes. Try this one on for size. I'm listening. After loudly and repeatedly clearing his throat, he tells you the story of the murderous tomcat. It sounds a lot like the story of the landlady's cat, but with some parts changed and other parts added. I listen to the tale. When he grins up at you at the conclusion of the tale, you give him the effusive praise that he's apparently expecting. You have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. All right. So I feel like I should swap out for my stories for one or two funny ones, maybe, because let's see. Ducks in the Fountain. Wood Fairies. All right, that one. Yeah, a lot of these are not great, but Johnny Appleseed, Farmers Who Give Us Lemon, like all those, all those feel like pretty good stories, right? The Man Who Loves His Horse, I think, didn't work out for us. So The Lighthouse Lamp, which would only burn in the presence of true love. We probably won't buy that one, but feels like it's a better one than other ones I got. Let's take out that Seance. And I don't know which one of these might be. The Man Obsessed with a Fish, maybe? Or maybe the child asking people to dance for money. That might be funny. I don't know. Like, what's funny, people? Sugarcane Cutters. Oh, we're gonna get rid of that woman murdered by her lover since he didn't like it. The problem is that I don't think I have anything really good. Newspaper reporter with strictly positive views. I don't know. Yeah, we did max. But right now I'm just trying to find stories that will help me here. Like maybe, yeah. Like it's not great. Is there something better than this Creepy Mill? No, like everything here is kind of miserable. Oops. I love maxing out stories though. Mother known for a recipe. The gunshot man outside the saloon. Died in the fields. Okay, the dog was not good for him. We have the mischievous ghost. That's good. We'll go with the aristocratic ghost. And then maybe. Yeah, all right. Let's see if we can get some good progress this time. I mean, I want to max out all my stories, but... Okay. Wish me luck, everyone. He's like looking so...
Good to see you, stranger.
Intense.
A little while.
It has.
How's your journey been treating you?
Pretty good.
Feet holding up.
I'm a skeleton, so I'm fine.
I've been walking since I left Chicago. I feel like if I quit now, I'll lay down and die.
Why did you leave Chicago?
You know any good scary stories? Or see something spooky on your way?
I think so. I think I have. Although those are all... Let's try, maybe something spooky. How about something like the Creepy Mill in the Northeast? That's pretty creepy. I have a weird definition of fine.
Damn, that's a good one.
Right?
My family, well, I'm worried about my boy.
What's going on with your family? Like, what's happening?
My son, he's content to be a janitor, but he don't get it.
What doesn't he get?
If he's a janitor, then his son will be too, and his grandson next. A generation of janitors until kingdom come. You got any good happy stories where things work out for someone, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, I will try to tell you a happy story, but how about the story of the mother known for her powerful secret insecticide recipe? I mean, that seems positive, right? Maybe? I mean, it's an insecticide.
My life is sad enough without that at it.
That's not sad. It's an insecticide. Oh, come on. Come on.
At my age, you start to understand that nothing stays the same. Not one thing. The only constant thing is change.
I'm bitter. I thought that was a positive story.
So, a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
Yeah, that's true. All right, a sad story. How about the story of a sad story you want? I will tell you the story of, you know, the story of... No. How about the story of the stabbed and bleeding bull near Cedar Rapids? That seems sad to me. I think that's sad.
Well, I wish the world were like that, but it ain't.
Apparently not.
Sadness.
I'm whiffing people.
Well, it only starts to hurt when you
I think it probably didn't feel true enough for him.
best to keep walking till you don't feel anything at all.
You were...
Anyway, now I feel like hearing a hope story. Got any of those?
I thought I had one. Like, there's the one about the lemonade. The farmer should give me lemonade. That was a very happy story for me. I felt good about it.
Huh. Trying to scare me.
No!
Ain't working. Is heaven for me? Or is it for my son and his sons?
I was trying to tell you
My father wondered.
a happy story.
You, know any good true tragedies?
You know, I am trying. How about the story of the anonymous grave in the southeast? That seems like that could be sad. It's probably not it.
Body and
Oh
soul.
no, I did. Hey, that's good.
My past. You think I wasted my life?
I'm very close to opening his eye.
Sure you won't. As a young man, I thought I fought for something righteous. Now, Lord, who knows? Sun's almost here. So I gotta get going soon.
We could have been better on that
You
one.
too, right? I
Yeah.
hope we get a chance to meet again.
All right. Bird person.
If you head up the road this way, well, I won't be settling down anywhere. If you're watching the road, you'll find me eventually.
So I want to
Can't stop now. Don't have anything left to stop for.
talk to him again. I know that our blues singer's right over there, but I really feel like we can get this. You know, like I really feel like that. These fellas lounging in front of the half-finished office building, taking their lunch break. Hey, one calls, waving you down. Rick was telling us this story. Listen, okay? And you tell us if it's bullshit or not. Rick, a credulous-seeming fellow, starts telling you a story about the 12 white riders carrying off a sinful soul. You realize it's the story of the white rider bearing the souls of the dead, but changed in a few major ways. So, it's definitely part bullshit, right? But also a little real. I'm gonna say it's bullshit this time. Maybe third time's a charm. Half the group groans. The man who waved you down claps you in the back and shares a bottle of pop with you. I swear it's true, it happened, Rick protests. Yeah, Rick. You'll believe everything you hear. So... Oh, hey. We've been doing well with, like, upping our stories. I really feel like if... I'm gonna just push this through, everybody. I'm going to talk to the guy. I'm going to be better with my stories. And we're gonna open his eye completely, and it's gonna be amazing. And we're not gonna feel like a sad person with a closed eye. We're gonna do it this time. Shaw, talk to me. I want to see what everybody looks like in their true form.
Good to see you, stranger. It's been a little while.
I'm really curious, and we're really close to opening up his eye.
How's your journey been treating you? How your feet holding? I've been
Good.
walking since I left Chicago.
Yep.
But tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen out there so far?
Do you want something thrilling? Oh, you want something new. I don't think I have prepared you a thrilling story, but, maybe the gunshot man? That could be kind of thrilling. I think maybe that gunshot wound. Maybe thrilling. Oh, you're still hungry. What about the theatrical railroader? That could be thrilling. I don't know if you'll think that's thrilling, but that could be good.
Damn.
Yes.
That's one surprising tale.
Yes. Okay. We need one more, I hope.
They don't tell you what happens.
What am I going to eat today? Oh, what happens?
They don't tell you how they start to look, feel, smell like lumps of meat and leather, all tangled up.
That's not fun.
But anyway, you know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
Maybe. I mean, I've got things I can tell you, but I wonder if... I'm going to tell the story of how there hasn't been a man hired anywhere job, no jobs. No jobs feels tragic.
I hear you.
Yes! Everybody, full eyeball. Full eyeball.
Love is one of those fussy woman's things.
I know.
I'm not supposed to have.
I don't know what that means. I'm not going to tell you a sad story. I'm going to try to tell you something that I think is not relevant. Because I'm going to tell the story of the scab with the black eye.
Body and soul.
Oh, wow. Apparently that was a sad story.
Authority.
Mm.
Yeah. The whites up north would greet you by name. Until they felt you were getting too familiar. Then they let you know just where you belong.
Mm.
So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
This is going to be tricky because I don't want to waste my good stories on him. I'm going to tell the story about the astronomer because I don't know what that story's about. We'll see. I'm not.
Past. You think I wasted my life?
No,
I'm not sure anymore.
I am not judging you.
As a young man, I thought I fought for something righteous.
I heard that.
Anyway, you know any good?
Yeah, but I don't want to tell you any good true tragedies because I don't want to waste my stories. How about the story of the stuck truck driver? It's not too tragic. I mean, you know. Oh, he liked it though. I'm wasting good stories on this guy.
My family, well, I'm worried about my boy. My son, he's content.
Oh, I heard that story. Yeah.
Maybe somewhere out there is a promised land. But I ain't seen it. Have you? It's nice to sit and talk a while on occasion.
It's true.
But the way you're looking, it tells me you got somewhere to be.
I do.
Why don't you go on there?
I will.
And if you end up in that promised land, then send for me after.
I don't know if I'm able to do that as a skeleton hobo, but I will try. If I can, I will. Hey, I finished Shaw's story. I didn't, oh, we did both Jimmy and Shaw. People, let's talk about how productive we were today. Do you think he's gonna be okay? Do you think he'll be okay? I'm a little worried about him, you know? I'm a little worried. I hope he'll be okay. After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tack. You look like someone who likes a good story, he wheezes. Try this one on for size. Yeah, I just have to call. See, all I need to do is lurk and become super. Krellin, but I miss you. I miss your distractions. But I was like, because here's the thing. I'm like, I'm going to try to get these things done because I think that I was killed twice by the devil or the wolf or whatever. And I don't know how much longer I have in this game. I feel like the game is going to get me. And if I don't meet these people and befriend them and complete their stories, the game might just end before I've done so. So I feel like I should be a little more, proactive. He tells the story of the cart horse faster than a steam train. It sounds a lot like the story of the man who loved his very special horse, but with some parts changed and other parts added. He grins up at you at the conclusion of his tale. You give him the effusive praise he's apparently expecting. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It's a good story. Yeah. Where are we going? We want to meet somebody who's right over there. We're going to head over to our blues woman, I think. See what she wants in a story and see what we can do. We should probably also get some new stories that we can add to our repertoire. But, you know. Define okay. All correct? I believe that okay is all correct. I don't remember what she wanted, our blues singer. So we're gonna just find out and try to remember for next time. This is our goal. Althea. I'm gonna take notes.
Oh, you're back. Well, take a seat.
Hey, Althea. How you doing? I like her voice.
Here for more about the deal I made with the devil?
Tell me.
Sure, I can tell you.
Tell me all about it.
But remember,
What?
it ain't a story that go down easy. It don't have a happy ending.
All right.
I'm in the mood for a good, hopeful story. You got any?
She likes hopeful stories. Again, not my forte. But I did have something in here, right? I had, the bull exacting revenge on those who imprison his people. That's kind of hopeful, right? Right? I mean, she might like that. I'm hoping that's a hopeful story. No.
Those thrills don't really move me.
No, that's thrilling, not hopeful. Dang it.
Authority. I pushed back against the man in charge before. There's a few towns where I have a reputation.
I honor it.
I don't get along with folks. Can you blame me?
You get along with me, although I am a skeleton hobo.
When you've been played, you start to want to play others.
Oh, I don't. I don't. That's not my instinct, Althea.
Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Sure. I can do that for you. Would you like to hear the story of, I mean, yeah, she's talking to a skeleton hobo. This is true. That's true. How about the story of the story of the deer which chose, that may not be tragic, death over enslavement. You know, this is, ooh, all right, I will see you at CR, Krellin, because we're almost done. How about the dead man by the abandoned railway in El Paso? That is sad. Krellin, I will see you later.
Oh, now that pain.
Yes. Full eye, everybody.
Yeah, there's some sadness, I hope. Sadness I should have had, but never did.
So I think,
You see, Mama never told me Marcus was sick.
that your son?
Tell me a story to make me laugh. I can use a chuckle.
So here's the thing, I don't want to tell you good stories anymore because I feel like I need to save them. So I'm going to tell you the story of the, what story can I tell you that might, I'm going to tell you the story of the creepy mill. That's what I'm going to do. Try to open up my eyeballs.
Trying to scare me.
Not really.
Well, I don't care for that one.
You made a deal with the devil. I feel like you don't scare easy. Come on.
I didn't do my duty to my family. Every year I thought about Marcus less and less. I carried a picture of him in my guitar case. Sight that started to look like broken strings, picks as the years went on. I threw him away. I thought I loved him, but he was nothing to me.
Hey, Sal, if your body is telling you to eat, then you should eat.
Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
Oh, good. I can't give you good stories right now because I don't want to waste my good stories because I got to talk to you later again. So how about if I tell you the story of the astronomer in the desert? So that I got, just to, I want to mix it up a little bit.
The world ain't all sunshine, you know.
I know that.
Asked me. She was a beautiful one.
You look fine to me, Althea.
I made myself look like a lady. I bought dresses and jewels. I had my hair done every day, my short nails buffed so they shine. I was beautiful once.
Hey, you're still beautiful in your own way. Don't worry about it.
You can't tell, but I was beautiful once.
Althea, you're hurting my soul right now. I don't want you to think that you're not beautiful now. Come on. I wish I could give you a big hug, Althea. Or at least a fist bump, so I could pat your shoulder, make you feel better.
Tell me a story to make me laugh. I could use a chuckle.
It tastes like curry. I love curry. Did you use curry spices in your pork chops? Look, I'm not going to tell you that story because I want to, I'm going to tell this story. Because I just want to...
That's a bit cheerful for me.
Okay, so that's a cheerful story. That's good.
Travel. Well, the road
Learning it.
ahead seems safer for me than the road behind.
She wants hopeful and she wants tragedy, right? Those are the things she's wanting?
I didn't go back to Memphis. Seemed more important to drink my whiskey and play my songs. Send a check instead of a letter. The sun is up. One more night gone. I'm headed down the road this way, but maybe we'll see each other again. And I'll tell you about how it all went wrong.
I am curious to see how your music career imploded. Like, what happened? I'm interested.
Thought it would last forever.
You
understand, I was not just a star. I was an inventor. No one played guitar like me. No one. I deserved what I had.
I want to know what happened to you.
I thought it would last forever. It should have.
But then what happened? Did the devil make a bum deal with you? So I really want to know what happened with her. Oh, chapter 3 is going to be available for her, so you can see what her other form is like. People, we're not going to do it because it's 9 o'clock and I got to get some food, as you do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk over to her place. We're going to just walk over there. Just walk over. But I'm going to get dinner, right? I'm going to go eat some food and be close to Althea, but not there yet. I don't know if I have enough things for her, though. Don't you want to know what she looks like, though? Is this her? Yeah, she's right there, everybody. I want to talk to her, but we can't because it's that time. So we're not going to do it. SJP! SJP! Here, this is what we're going to do. Boom. So, I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. And, you know, I'm a streamer. I stream on Thursdays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. on Thursdays, noon on Saturdays. Right now we're doing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. We were very productive today. We got through Jimmy and also Shaw and did some work on Althea. And on Saturdays, I am streaming Horizon Zero Dawn, where we've been like pushing through some stories, so that's pretty good. Right now we're in these moments where we're just hanging out, having some good times. And Magic Myth Mayhem. And I'm also streaming on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, Night Witches on Geek Space TV. And we only have 4 episodes left of Night Witches. And I asked if we could extend for one more week, but we can't because scheduling, right? So, oh, thanks. Yeah, when I was doing Zeke, I did a thing that I brushed my mustache down. Well, actually, I brushed my beard out and up, and then I brushed my mustache down so that it would look less fancy and more prospectory. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw real fast, Trooper. I think that's probably true. Do you know what's really rough? When you brush your mustache down, and your mustache is sort of long, because my mustache is actually sort of long so I can get a good handlebar, then it's in your mouth. And when you try to eat food, you're like, that's my mustache. So that's a thing that I learned. And I also learned that once you've trained your mustache to be in a handlebar, it's actually hard to get it to... I mean, I have to wax it every day, so it's not like my mustache looks like this naturally. It doesn't. It is waxed. But like to get it just like... That was not easy. That was not easy. Just saying. He's a bird. He needs the toilet. They always need the toilet. That's a true thing about birds. That's a true thing. See, Drummer Boy knows those feels. Drummer Boy knows it. Drummer Boy knows. What did I want to tell you? Right, yeah. So, you can, only 4 more sessions. My plan is, I'm a river to my people. My plan is 2 sessions in Poland. We spent 4 sessions in Paszkowskaja, but we're only going to spend 2 in Poland, which is duty station 5. I'm gonna cut that off after 2 sessions. I don't care. We're cutting it off. And then 2 stations at the very end. 2 sessions for the last duty station 6, which is the last one for the game, because I have a plan for what I want to do in the very last episode of Night Witches. And I want to make sure we have enough time to do it. So that is hair does do what it wants. I once shaved clean and eating was an entirely different experience. Oh, that's so weird. I have had facial hair for a long time now. It's not been 20 years, but it's been like 18 since I started growing facial hair like 18 years ago, and 18 years ago. And I have not had facial hair. Like sometimes it's I've always had a mustache and I've always had something going on. No, sometimes I think I might have cut, but like a goatee and sideburns, really skinny goatee, some kind of thing going on. Right now I'm going with the beard, and I'll probably stick with the beard for a while. But yeah, I've not had a naked face for a while. Putting up with mustache hairs in the mouth is putting up with a lot. That's why you wax it. Reminds me I need to post coupon codes in Discord for my friend that made a beard balm mustache wax. Oh, please do. Please do. Ramen soup was on easy mode and it was weird. I know, and it's so funny because Drummer Boy knows, right, that when you have facial hair, especially exciting, majestic facial hair, you eat certain ways, right? Like you adjust eating, and like I have to pay attention to things like barbecue ribs. Like there's like certain things that you eat in certain ways because you've got facial hair, and then if you don't, then it's like, oh. And it's also interesting what kind of facial hair. Like right now my beard is, I'm styling my beard down and forward, sort of in a little bit of a point sort of a thing is what I'm going for, which means that there's like more facial hair here. So when I'm eating, I have to be a little bit careful that I don't get anything in my beard. Whereas if my beard is trimmed differently, then I have to worry about that less. And you know, mustaching my wax up in a handlebar means I actually have my lip here is free-ish, so I'm not worried as much, but I still have to eat with a particular kind of care to make sure that I don't get food everywhere. Yeah, that's right. Mustache brush. I was last beard-free 91 for about 6 months. That must be weird. You know, it's so weird when you see people who have facial hair and then they don't have facial hair. That's weird. Because like they've got this like naked face. Oh yeah, I think Zeke has got like this big bushy beard, and I'm sure there's like beans and coffee and like dust. I imagine his beard is nasty, actually. Like it's just like what? I never saw my dad without a mustache, ever. I've never seen him without a mustache. He would do different things with his beard at different times, but he always had a mustache. And eating with a napkin in one hand, always, yes. I'm currently at my longest, like a junior wizard. Nice, I like it. Until he sent me a picture after he accidentally shaved. Oh. I need to get my beard, I need to get my beard dyed blue, but I don't have time. I'm so busy and overworked at the moment that I don't have time to make an appointment with the salon to get my beard bleached and then re-dyed, but I really want to do that. I know people look really weird. Like, who's this guy and why is it my parents' house? I totally get that. Like, people look different without their facial hair. I mean, it's weird. Like, I mean, I can do it, but why would I want to do that? I really like, and like I've changed what my mustache looks like over time. There was a time I was going for a much thinner kind of Ronald Coleman, but I've thickened it up since. We're talking about facial hair right now, which I love to do. Oh, I got some great facial hair stuff from Ireland. So I've got a nice mix of some stuff, some sandalwood, I've got a bunch of different beard balms. But I'm playing Zeke Hart, the gold digger with a heart of gold or pyrite, for off the table every other Wednesday. So not this coming Wednesday, but the week after. My agriculture teacher in high school went from no beer to a full build stash in one summer, and it was weird and impressive. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat some food. It's 9:12. Drummer boy, no, stop that. Wait, drummer boy. Wait. I gotta put. Wait, drummer boy needs to be a regular. How do you do that? Is it reg, add, drummer boy? I'm putting you in here. Drummer boy, did that do it? Yes, drummer boy, you may now post links. My roommate looks like a child without his beard. Drummer boy, post the link. Thank you. Let's copy link location. Let's see what we have here. What do we have? Ooh, nice. Yeah. Also, I had that happen, drummer boy, when I was walking in like super cold weather and I came back and I had like icicles on my beard and mustache. And I was like, how is this appropriate? Why are there icicles on my beard and mustache? Don't even want it. Don't even want it. All right, we're going to talk here during CR. I'm going to get food. I'm getting food. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. You all are wonderful and lovely, and I'm so happy to know you all. Really seriously and very sincerely, I have been so busy with work right now recently and feeling behind and feeling like a little bit overwhelmed by 2,000 emails in my inbox. And every time, like all the time, all I'm doing is thinking about work. And these moments where I get to spend time with you all are some of the few moments where I don't have to think about work. And I get to just be with people who are nice and cool. And it has been really wonderful to hang out with you all. And I really appreciate everything. So y'all are wonderful, and yay. And also food. I'm gonna go get food. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go. Take care, everybody, and I'm gonna catch you on the flip side, maybe on Saturday. Ciao, everybody.